will say most definitely not.
But why would they take a dance from the Moors? You know,
well, in the 100 Years' War, there was a Moorish army allied with the English army under John of Gaunt. John of Gaunt was married to a Spanish wife, and of course the Moors ruled Spain at that time, or the bulk of what is now Spain at that time. And they were waiting for the French to make their move before the Battle of Najera. And they waited for ages. So you had an English army and a Moorish army who were friends, camped side by side. It's historical fact that John of Gaunt brought Moorish dancers to England to entertain his Spanish wife. Now then,
I'm going to take issue with that.
Did he take those dancers into Tutbury Castle and have them dance in the Great Hall for his wife, and then go off to bed and to do Moorish things until his wife wanted to see them again? Or did he let them dance around the villages? Haven't a clue. If he kept them in the castle and they only ever danced to entertain his wife, couldn't have influenced the English dance. But if he said, "Oh, now then, you sir, it's your Whit Monday festival, I will allow my Moorish dancers to dance for you because I'm such a wonderful lord of the manor," then they could have influenced the English dance.
But what's peculiar about that, you know, explanation is that you have a native British dance, or English dance form, which is, you know, taken from North Africa, somewhere quite different, you know, which hasn't grown up organically with the English.
Also, I'm sorry, the point is that when John of Gaunt and the brought on, sort of by the third, I think, or the third, something like that, about 12, 19, 13, 10. By that time, the Spanish had already got rid of the Moors in Spain. But what did happen earlier was there were a bunch of dancing girls that were lost to the siege of Toledo or Cordoba or whatever, and they went to France.
Right.
And you had a bit of the aesthetically pleasing women sleeping about and showing the tits.
Yeah. We've been searching for those everywhere. They're in the barn.
How do you explain this one?
Okay, please.
I was down in Egypt the other day, and I was privileged to be taken into two being restored, and two flats I was put in front of carving. This is 5,000, 3,000 tall price. Two carved flats. One was of dancers with sticks just like us, which they're just dancing. The other one, funny enough, was of women dancing with bells on their legs, just like we wear, a baldric sort of thing.
And the handkerchief.
And that's as old as that.
I'll tell you what my guess is, but of course it's a personal guess. I've read some books, and none of the books sort of makes me think, he knows it all. You know, things never do quite marry up.
I have to say,
but I've heard suggestions that there was something called the Fool's Dance. Now every Morris site has a fool. Our fool's gone now. He wears the wrong kit. He wears a red tail coat instead of a waistcoat, you know, and he gets the dance wrong. And it's only sort of later that you discover, you know, like the clowns at the circus, you discover they're better acrobats than the acrobats. And it's only later that you discover he's one of our best dancers. And we were dancing this morning at a school for special needs kids. And John was fooling about, and I said to the kids, you know, I want you to tell me every time he does something wrong. Will you tell me? Yes! And of course, they didn't know what he was doing wrong. Everything happened. And then in the last dance, John danced properly. And all the kids were cheering him and clapping. When he did it right, they could see what was right.
Yeah.
Special needs kids. But they were